Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Ramanujam. Our facilitator for today, Distinguished Toastmaster Loyola Pinto. Fellow Division Directors, District Leaders, Area Directors, Presidents, Senior Toastmasters, leaders and fellow Toastmasters, a very good evening to one and all. DTM Binoy, thank you so much for that great and energetic kickstart to our today's education session. DTM Binoy is a facility management professional with Bhawan Engineering Company. He has been a passionate Toastmaster since 2014 and has served as area director, club sponsor, mentor, and president. He has also served in different club officer roles and currently the assistant division director program quality for Division F. Apart from being Toastmaster, he is an excellent event organizer and is also involved in various social activities. His other passions include photography, reading, traveling, and also loves to meet people. Thank you, DTM Binoy. Turning Point, a session intended to give you and your club a peak moment to cherish the first club experience to all your guests, the first impression. You will learn how to create that peak moment for everyone in your club, and this indeed will be a turning point for you as well as your club. Moving on to today's agenda, let me welcome our District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Saiju Victor, a great visionary leader, to our education session. Next, we have a leader who introduced me to the Toastmasters fraternity, a leader par excellence and a person who truly believes that the best leader is the one who empowers all his team members and makes them great leaders for tomorrow. Please welcome our Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Cyprian Miskit. Our Club Growth Director, an ever-smiling person and always calculating what's the next best to be done for the Toastmasters. Please welcome Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster, Ramanujam Raghavan. Today, we are honored and privileged to have an exceptional personality, Distinguished Toastmaster, Loyola Pinto, amongst us as our facilitator for today's session. I am sure that we will all have something to take away from this education session, and that the training will definitely help us to have a better member experience in our clubs. Have I missed anyone? My fellow division directors, area directors, club presidents, senior members of Toastmaster fraternity, fellow leaders and Toastmasters, this education session is yours. Welcome to the next 1 hour and 15 minutes of learning and enjoyment. Now it's my privilege to welcome a passionate Toastmaster since 2017. She has served the club as President, Vice President Education, VPM, and Vice President Public Relations. She is a counselor of Oman's Kids Gavels Club, currently serving as Area 20 Director. Please put your hands to welcome Madam Toastmaster Vaishali Bafna as the moderator for our education session. Ma'am, the screen is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. A warm welcome to District 105 members. A warm welcome to all the dignitaries present here. Let's start the session by inviting our current PQD, DTM Cyprian. He is a passionate Toastmaster, our past Club Growth Director and Toastmasters since many years. my mentor. His hobby is cricket. So let's all welcome our Program Quality Director, DTM Cyprian Miskin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishali, for that lovely introduction. Respected District Director, DTM Saiju Victor, our Club Growth Director, DTM Ramanujam Raghavan, District 105 Core Committee members, Division Directors, Area Directors, and Toastmasters. Good evening.
Looks like they thought.
Yeah. It's nice to be back after the international convention. It was a great experience to be among 1,700 delegates at the convention. The district leadership training for 2 days was good knowledge sharing and new learnings. All the while, your support from Oman, Jordan, Palestine, and Abu Dhabi made us feel comfortable at the convention. It was an experience, amazing experience, in fact, to witness the World Championship of Public Speaking at Anaheim, California. We should compliment our district director, DTM Saiju Victor, on receiving the Distinguished Program Quality Award for the term 2023-2024 and for carrying the Sultanate of Oman national flag at the event. Let's have a round of applause for him. It's nice to also note that we have so many Toastmasters attending this useful session tonight. I would like to express my gratitude to DTM Loyola Pinto from Abu Dhabi for being humble enough to conduct this education session on moments of truth for the members of District 105. His planning and preparation for this program has been remarkable. I would like to thank our Division F Director, Toastmaster Anand Sebastian and his team for the meticulous work they have put in to set up this program. DTM Bipin Kuriakos and his education and training strategy team have done a great job of coordinating the entire program. I wish tonight's program all success and the team all success. Back to you, moderator, Toastmaster Vaishali Bafna.
Thank you, DTM Cyprian. The next in line is the hero of today, our trainer. He is a dedicated member of Abu Dhabi Toastmasters from last 26 years, has served as Sergeant at Arms, VP Membership, VP Education, and twice as President. Also served as the Area Director, Division Director, and Chairman of Toastmasters Leadership Institute. Participated in the humorous and international speech contest at the district level. All the best, DTM Loyola Pinto. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishali. Hearing 26 years as Toastmaster, you might be trying to guess my age. Let me clarify. It's 25 years of being called a Toastmaster. In fact, when I was born, the nurse didn't announce that this is a boy. She said, this is a Toastmaster. So now you know, I'm just 26 years old. Now, whenever I used to tell such jokes to my son, he always used to say PJ. For a long time, I thought it meant phenomenal joke. It wasn't until later years that I discovered that it meant poor joke. So I promise you, no more PJs from me. District leaders and fellow Toastmasters, good evening. Thank you, PQD, DTM Cyprian, and your team for giving me this opportunity. Let me share my screen. Can I have this sharing rights? It's disabled.
Enable now.
Yeah. Are you able to see the presentation?
Yes, sir. We can.
Okay.
Yeah, we can
Moments of,
visit.
yeah, thank you. Moments of Truth is a presentation from Toastmasters Successful Club Series. What is a Successful Club Series? They are educational modules focused on improving the club experience, quality of club meetings, with tips on attracting and maintaining new members and current members. What is Moment of Truth? Let me explain by narrating a true incident that took place a few years ago. I was at a swimming pool and I struck a conversation with a fellow swimmer. During our chat, I naturally marketed Toastmasters, and I noticed that the person was visibly angry. I asked him what happened. He then narrated to me his first experience at Toastmasters. He was invited as a guest, and he said that during the general evaluation, a very senior Toastmaster harshly criticized him for not coming with a jacket. He said he had walked in with a t-shirt, and the person that invited him never told him about the dress code. He said that he felt it was very unfair, and this left a lasting impression on him and turned him away from Toastmasters. Able to change the screen, just 1 minute. Okay. A Moment of Truth. It's an episode where a person comes in contact with any aspect of a Toastmasters experience and forms an impression of a club's quality and service. Toastmasters Moment of Truth. So for that person in the swimming pool, he had formed a poor impression based on his experience in Toastmasters. Let me make it simple. How many of you would go back to a restaurant which did not meet your needs? The needs could be the prompt service, it could be the quality of food, the ambience, or whatever. So Toastmasters Moments of Truth, there are 6 critical Toastmasters Moments of Truth in which club have an opportunity to create positive impressions. They are, I've got a problem in sharing the, okay, first impression. Membership orientation, fellowship, variety and communication, program planning and meeting organization, membership strength, and achievement recognition. So let us go one by one. First impressions. As human beings, we make judgments all the time. Sometimes the nicest people you meet are covered in tattoos, and sometimes the judgmental people you meet regularly pray at prayer houses. What happened when you walked in as a guest? Was there somebody to greet you at the door and warmly welcome you? Were you as a guest made to sit with a senior member or an officer who explained the proceedings at the meeting? Give each guest a name tag. Ask the guest to sign the guest book. Why is the guest book important? The guest book is a database where you have the mobile number, the email ID, and even after a few years, you could always refer to this guest book and invite these guests who had come previously and had never joined. Set up a professionally looking meeting room. Ensure the meeting location is conveniently located. Encourage guests to participate in the meeting. Ask them to introduce themselves at the beginning of the meeting. Invite them to table topics if they are willing to take a topic, and ask them to comment on their experience at the end. Invite guests to join the club on the day of the visit. Next is the membership orientation. I was talking to a member from a certain club And he told me that for the first 6 months, he did not even know what was happening in the club. Only when he refused to renew his membership, the club ExCom woke up. So when you get new members, induct the new members formally and provide a membership pin. The VPE should assign a mentor to this new member, and it is mentors are not only for new members, it is for all the members in the club. The VP education orients new members. He explains pathways, guides them to select their path, and encourages them to start taking up roles in the club meetings. Survey all new members' learning needs. Conduct the membership survey. For people with disabilities, check if any special arrangements are needed. Assign a speaking role for new members as soon as possible. Involve members in club activities. It could be newsletter support, preparation of flyers, social media updates, club subcommittees. Just involve the members in club activities. Fellowship, variety, and communication. The club retains members by providing a fun, friendly, and a supportive atmosphere, making learning fun. Members are greeted, the guests are greeted and made feel welcome by the members. The VPE regularly plans enjoyable meetings with thought-provoking themes and educational programs from time to time. Regularly schedule social events, increases camaraderie. Have picnics, bowling, parties, social meetings with spouse on Valentine's Day, year-end meetings with families. Encourage club members to participate in area, division, district, and international events. Let them attend the education sessions, the trainings, the contests. Promote and encourage inter-club events, joint meetings, especially during the months of July and now August, when there are children holidays. You will find the attendance thin. Have joint meetings. Issue a club newsletter regularly and maintain a website. The fourth moment of truth is program planning and meeting organization. When your club meetings are carefully planned and professionally organized with thought-provoking themes, well-prepared speeches, constructive evaluations, guests are impressed and members are able to meet their educational goals. So what you need to do, publicize the agenda in advance. Have the next 3 meeting agenda circulated in advance so that sufficient time is given to everyone for preparation. Ensure there is a proper follow-up so that members know what roles they have to play. And if they are new members, let them know how the role is to be done. This will avoid surprises. A new members may stand up during a meeting when he's given a role and say that I don't know what to do as a timer, or I do not know what to do as an hour counter. Or the thought for the day may speak for 7 minutes, jeopardizing your entire program. All speeches and projects are from Toastmasters education program, The Pathways. Begin and end the meetings on time. This will look professional. Do not wait for the role players who have not come and delay the meeting. Have a script and give it to any member who is present in the hall that day. Feature creative table topics and activities. Activities could be like round robin. Once in a way, you could have games. Let the evaluation be positive, helpful, targeted to project objectives and speakers' learning goals. The fifth moment of truth is membership strength. Maintain a minimum of 20 or more members. Why do you require minimum of 20 members? Okay, Toastmasters requires that you should have a minimum 20 members to start a club. But you should remember that a meeting requires 16 role players if there are 4 project speakers, and a club is lively if at least 25 are attending. This will also attract the guests to join as members. Imagine guests coming to your club, you have got 7, 8 members. You think the guests are going to join? The guests are not going to join. Work to retain members. Show that you care. Call them when they don't attend. Don't just send them a WhatsApp. Call them. Talk to them. Hey, buddy, why are you not coming? We would like to see you come back. Actively promote your club in the community or within the sponsoring organizations. There are various ways you can promote the club. It can be through various WhatsApp groups which you are in, FB groups. You could prepare a Toastmaster flyer and post it on your office intranet, notice board, keep it at your office reception. When I was the VP membership, I used to keep flyers at the hospital reception. Continually plan varied and exciting club meetings. Recognize Toastmasters who sponsor new members. And conduct regularly membership building programs. If you have a crutch of membership, then you should have membership building programs, have open house. If you're not able to do as a club, join 2 or 3 clubs can join and conduct an open house. And the last moment of truth is achievement recognition. Apply for awards online immediately when members complete educational goals. Maintain and display progress chart at every meeting. Formally recognize members' achievements. Recognize club, area, division, district, and international leaders. Publicize members and club achievements. It can be in your club newsletter, in your area or division newsletter, club FB page, division FB page, or local newspaper as well, if you have the contacts. Use the Distinguished Club Program for planning and recognition. Your club health can be judged from the membership strength and the DCP goals you have achieved. These were the 6 club standards which every club should meet, and this is the moments of truth. Now, what we would do it, we will do an exercise now. So for this exercise, once I complete explaining, the Zoom masters will assign everyone here into 6 breakout rooms. Each breakout room will discuss one moment of truth which will be given to you. Each group has a leader and one PQD team member in it. The leader will share the Google form to the group to conduct the survey. So this is, say if this is the survey that you have to conduct, when the group leader shares the link, you will get the sheet like this, and you will start filling this sheet. Each member will fill the sheet based on the experience he has in his club. Take for instance the first one. Guests present are greeted warmly and introduced to officers. We never meet this standard. We rarely meet this standard. We sometimes meet this standard. We usually meet this standard. We always meet this standard. So you will go through all this 1 to 6 standards which are mentioned here for the first group, which is first impressions. And then once you fill it, you will click the submit button, which is at the bottom. And then this survey goes to the leader, who is then able to come up with this slide. These are the pie charts with what was the feedback given by each and every member. The group will then select the standard which the majority members said we never met the standard. So we never met the standard, the one here is in blue color here. So you will check in all the pie charts which is the item which maximum members said we never met the standard. If you see here, blue is not here. Here, blue is only 16.7%. 33.3 and 33.3, red and green are majority here, and blue is nowhere here. Then you will go to the next one. We rarely meet the standard. And this is the red one. We rarely meet the standard. So you will check here, there is no red. Here you will see 33%. Majority of the people said green and red. So there is no red anywhere else. So this group, this is a survey which is a different survey, but this will depend upon the survey which you conduct in the room. So the group here will discuss this 33.3%. And what would they discuss? They would be discussing about the questions which are mentioned here at the bottom. What was the cause for the challenge? And what can be done to address it? Who would be responsible for the action? So these are the two questions which the members in the group have to discuss among each other. And finally, you will be given just 10 minutes and you will automatically come back to the main hall. Once you come to the main hall, the group leader then will be sharing this chart as well as telling us about the answers you all have collated for the what is the cause for this challenge and what can be done to address it and who is responsible for that. So you will be given 3 minutes. The green light will go on at 1.5 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes, and the red at 2.5 minutes. So I hope I hope this is clear. To guide you, you could, the leader has got the handbook. You could just look at the handbook to see the best practices. So these are the best practices chart, which is there at the end of the handbook. So you could always refer to this. Any questions? So may I request the Zoom master to move all the members equally into 6 rooms.
We will be having a group photo before they move into the group breakout rooms.
Okay.
Request everyone to turn on the camera with a beautiful smile. Then, shall we take the pictures?
Yes, go ahead, DTM.
Screen 2, please smile. Screen 3, please smile.
Are we done?
Not done. One more. Screen 4.
These are the most fake smiles I've ever seen. Taking too long.
Screen 1, I'm taking again. District Director, if possible, please open the camera. Toastmaster also can open the camera. Okay, ready?
You are ready, but the problem is we don't know which screen we are on. So when to smile, when to stop smiling.
Okay.
So right now, I think we have to
Yes.
smile.
Yeah,
Keep
continue
smiling.
Ma'am, thank you. We are ready to go to
Okay.
the breakout rooms.
Yeah, thank you very much. May I request the Zoom master to move members to equally to the 6 rooms?
Okay, we are opening the breakout rooms, which is going to be strictly for only for 10 minutes. And after that, the breakout room will close automatically and you will come back to the main room. Please don't leave the meeting. Okay.
After
And
10
if
minutes
anyone
also,
is,
yeah.
and if anyone misses to get assigned, please let me know. I'll assign it.
After 10 minutes of their being there, they come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyone here wants to get assigned, please let me know.
I think you should put some of them into the room.
Yes.
Anyone in the main group want to go to
I'm in
any
the main
breakout
room.
room? Toastmaster, I don't. Okay, listen.
There is Naveen, and I think I don't know who's S note.
Naveen is there.
He needs to be shifted to a room.
Yeah, Binoy. Avda is there. Preeti is there.
I'm still here, Ruba.
Move ahead and then after.
Ruba also. Riaz.
Riaz,
Anyone else in the main room would like to go to
Riaz.
any breakout rooms?
Avda is there, na? Put Avda also.
नहीं सर मैं इधर आप लोगों को थोड़ा देखता हूँ क्या है सर वो ब्रेकआउट थोड़ा देर आप लोग से भी बात कर लूँ
Zoom master, I am starting. Time has started. Yeah, please.
Yes, please, please.
Timer.
Yes, sir.
Pinto, you want me to breakout
Shall I put you to any breakout room? Toastmaster Ravindra Pannu?
No, I think I have to be here in the main room,
Preeti.
and
Okay,
then
okay.
I'll
Preeti.
coordinate with.
Right. Toastmaster Sebastian, would you like to go to a room?
Yes, you put them in the room, I think.
You can put the.
Okay.
Toastmaster Binoy, I'm still driving, so please don't put me.
He has been
Okay.
assigned yesterday, I think.
You drive in one of the rooms, na?
That's a good one.
Drive through.
Toastmaster yesterday, you have been assigned to
अमेरिका
room 6.
रिटर्न वाले
Please
यही
accept
बात
the
करते हैं ड्राइव थ्रू ड्राइव इन हैंगओवर है आवते hangover
How's
getting
the
that.
how's the weather in Salala, Toastmaster Uday?
It's wonderful. Yeah, you guys should come in. Make a meeting
I
over
will.
here. I
I
know our
visited
CGP
3 weeks
is
back. I was there.
working really towards it to have an open house session here in
Amazing.
Khalid in Ithin. So everyone is welcome. Please do come and join in as soon as possible.
I visited in last week of July. It was amazing.
अरे वो
We
फोन
were
कर
there
लेते
for
ना
3
भाई.
days.
Okay. Toastmaster Naresh,
Yes,
I
DTM.
am going to the breakout rooms, sir, one by one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, you guys enjoy. मैं थोड़ा बाहर हूँ. I'll rejoin again after that to hear from everyone. Ramana, எங்கம்மா இருக்கீங்க? Address இல்ல. You're on 2 screens, I believe.
Only one screen.
One screen, you are looking the other side. Madam Aishali, बहुत दिन हो गया कैसे हैं? Good. All the best, Madam
Good.
Surya.
How are you?
All good. Thank you.
Hi sir, how are you?
All good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, good. Going well.
Good, sir. Good to hear.
Saiju का driving skills बहुत हैं. Camera.
Sorry. Not switch off this one. F1 driver.
2 minutes. I've reached.
I think there's someone who's needed. Oh, yeah, shifted.
Jamila.
Hi, Rania.
Hello, I'm driving back home. How are you?
Okay. Hey, fine. How are you?
Good, good.
अब मैं 10 दिन नहीं था इधर, तो गाली सॉरी
We met Rania in Anaheim.
So this year, all the winners are ladies.
Yeah, woman power.
Women empowered, sir. So I was telling that the participation of ladies probably in Toastmasters is like 30-35% at the moment. Just imagine when they are.
Toastmaster Vaishali, sorry for interrupting. The form for group 1, the survey form for group 1, it is not
Yes.
yet there in the group. Could you go
Yeah,
to the
that is
room
why
and paste there?
I'm telling from when. Just give me the rights. I'll go to the room and check out.
Done,
Yes,
ma'am,
you
done.
have already the
You have
right.
been
You are
given.
already the co-host.
No, now somebody must have made the co-host. I was not able to go to the rooms.
Okay, please go now and post there. Otherwise, please send me WhatsApp. I will post there.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
Well, did anyone of you notice in Oman there is different time on in the laptops and different in mobile phones? Has anyone noticed?
On laptop and on the
On
phone.
mobile phone, on the phone.
It's almost the same.
Yeah, it's almost the same.
So I have a 3 minutes difference. I don't know. Earlier it was 2 minutes
It's
difference.
saying
Now it is 3
841,
minutes difference.
841, now both on the phone and the laptop.
No, like my phone now shows 841 and laptop shows 838. I don't know why. And both are on auto update and everything. So I thought
That's because Ravinder MHT time asking you to come early to the office by 3 minutes.
maybe.
Vaishali, what happened to room 1? Namrata was there, no? No, you're muted.
Sorry, they are doing it. They are shared. The results are being shared now. I'm going to room 2 now.
Vaishali ma'am, can you please put me back into breakout room number 2 because I got exited from there.
Naresh.
Done, ma'am, done.
Yeah. How does this happen if they are? Prince Charles.
Your Highness.
The leaders will take the photos in the group, in the breakout rooms, or
I don't think it is required.
okay.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
अभी हो गया. Reached.
Good.
Good evening, sir. Good to see you.
Very good evening to you.
Ali has come out of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
room.
time is up, so I'm just closing all the breakout rooms.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is before time. Oops.
Is that auto, Binoy?
Yes,
That
sir.
means-
It is auto, sir.
Doesn't look auto. There is only 16 of us here.
No,
No, it's closing now in 2 seconds.
you have to put them back or they have to come here?
Yeah, they're coming back.
They're coming back.
They will come back automatically to the main room.
They'll come once the time finishes, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we have
yes.
given a grace, 60 seconds grace.
Yeah, we could not get time to discuss those 3 questions.
So it has to be impromptu then for the leader.
Yeah, so is Miss Grace visiting our room? Room 4 is Grace being given, or we stick to impromptu?
No, grace cannot be given to one group. And I think even room 2 was not able to discuss.
Why?
I don't know. Bipin said
Time.
No,
The
many of them
time
took
that was
time
allotted.
accessing the link. They were not able to open.
Ah, okay.
So are we going with Grace time, or are we sticking to the?
No, I don't think
No,
any of the
no,
rooms had any
yeah.
discussions on this. It was just about enough time to quickly run through the points. And those points, I think everybody who was attending this training program was aware about it. So I think there should have been a little more time for discussion.
Room 1, we had a sufficient time. We all have posted our feedback and we had a detailed discussion.
Great.
Namrata ji was the leader.
No, yeah, we were able to see the response, but we couldn't discuss every single thing. But yes, 2, 3 we were able to do. So
Okay. Because you are supposed to discuss only one point actually, the lowest one.
Room 5, there were multiple questions regarding few things. And we had a little discussion and the responses were quite okay.
Okay, so let's start with the first room. Who is the leader from the first room?
me, Toastmaster Namrata.
Namrata, go ahead. You have got 3 minutes.
Yeah, can you see my video?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
yes.
see
Can you
you.
see my screen?
No, not yet.
Okay, just a minute. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it is getting shared. Yes. Okay.
So in my room, I got response from 7 people. They
Just
were
1
10.
minute, Namrata. I request the others to mute themselves.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. This is Toastmaster Namrata from room number 1, and we were given the first question, first impressions. So I got response from 7 people out of 10. A few of them were not able to access their Google form. So here is the result. And okay, the first question, 100% we got. We always meet the standard that guests are warmly introduced, greeted warmly and introduced to the officers. And everyone was very happy about it. The second one we were discussing, guest book, name tags provided. So as you can see, all 14.3% of the people say that we always, no, we never meet this standard. And 14.3% said that we rarely meet this standard. So almost 28.6% of the people said that we are not doing this. this is a very simple challenge, and the people in my room, they discussed and they said that yes, we should have a proper guest notebook. We should keep it and go creative with it. As Toastmaster Khulud said, that we use different colored name tags, etc. So this question, I can see the green light already.
Yeah,
So
but you have to discuss only one. You have to go through all the 6 and discuss the one which never meets the standard or
this
rarely
was
meets
the
the
only
standard.
one.
Yeah.
Rest,
this-
as you can see, was
Oh,
we
yeah.
have done pretty well.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then.
Fine. Then you discuss that one only. Yes.
Yeah. So yes, that was the only issue, and I think what everyone agreed to is that we should have a guest notebook, a proper guest notebook, and somebody should take the responsibility of it, 2 or 3 people, so that if one person is absent, someone else can do the thing. VP membership and 1 or 2 more people. So they should manage that so that we have the proper, we have all the phone numbers, addresses, and whenever required, the VP membership can go back to these guests, check with them, talk to them, and invite them to join the club.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Namrata.
Thank you so much.
So next we have room number 2, Bipin.
Good evening, everyone. There were 12 participants in the second breakout room, but by the time most of them responded to the questions, it was almost time up, and then there was an issue in accessing the results also. So Toastmaster Vaishali, would you be able to share the results, because I still haven't got the mail with the results that you sent? And we did not get a chance to discuss this. So I think I will have to resort to the table topics mode of responding. So, and
we could go down.
We could go down, Toastmaster Vaishali. So this one discussed accommodations for members with disabilities. That is something which is showing very low rating on that, the 10%. If you go down one more. Yeah, little more.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are
I
all
think
good.
we are all good. That one seems to be the lowest rated, which was
No, you could go a little higher, Toastmaster Vaishali. I think you could discuss this 40% here, or let's go a little higher.
I don't know if it's only me or the person who's speaking is muted. I'm not able to hear anything. I'm just seeing the screen scrolling up and down.
We are able to hear actually. We can
Okay.
hear Bipin.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
I think you can discuss on the one which is 3. Go down to 3, which is no, not 3, 4. Yeah, this one you could discuss, the 40%. We sometimes meet this standard.
Okay. Learning needs assessed. So basically every individual comes with certain focus in terms of the learning outcomes expected from the Toastmasters program. And as clubs which are effective, which aims to be effective, it's important to assess the specific individual personal learning targets and accordingly encourage the members to take care, to engage with the program. So it's important for the person who would be responsible for this would be the VP Education, who can guide the new member in terms of the learning outcomes that is expected.
Because there is also a form which is called Membership Interest Survey that also can be circulated to all the members.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Bipin. Shall we have room 3, which was on fellowship, variety, and communication? Toastmaster Sachin.
Yeah, thank you. In our room, there were total 11 Toastmaster members, and out of that, 10 I got. Number 1, guest greeted warmly and made welcome. So we have 50, 30, 20. Then enjoyable and educational meetings planned. There also we have 50, 30 and 20. So these two were quite comfortable as compared to number 3, regularly scheduled social events. So 10% says we rarely meet this and 20% says we never meet this standard. So yeah, it looks like from this point that the clubs are definitely holding their club sessions, but maybe they are not going out of the club, and that may be a challenge for club membership. We could not get a time to discuss all about it, but that's what it seems from the survey percentages. Then members participate in area, division and district international events. So 10%, they say we rarely meet this standard, but the rest 20, 30 and 40, they are there with we usually, then we sometimes. There is no blue in this question number 4. Then number 5, inter-club events encouraged. Again, 10% says we rarely meet this standard and 50% they say we sometimes meet. So here also inter-club events could be an area where the club should be thinking of having a joint session. Not necessarily it should be a joint session always, but it can be any other event or a function they can plan in a creative way. And the 6th one was again the same club newsletter website. Here I mentioned about even posts on Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn. So have a maximum presence of the club through newsletters and other social platforms. So here also the 10% says we rarely meet this standard and 20 says we sometimes meet this standard. So all in all, the blue one is seen in question number 3, regularly scheduled social events. So it looks that the fun element can be added with a creative thinking of having some different events or sessions. So the club may attract new membership at the same time. The potential and the extracurricular caliber of individual members can also be showcased.
Because here, if you see that under 3, you got under never meets, rarely meets, and sometimes meet. This blue,
Yes.
red, and orange here, you got almost 70 here. 70% is saying. So it can also this social events increases the camaraderie among members.
Absolutely.
You go for bowling or you go for a picnic. So that increases the camaraderie, and you will always have a lot of members retained in your club if you have regular social events.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Sachin. 4th room, Sri Raman.
Thank you very much, DTM Loyola, and thanks also to the members who participated in the discussion. The good news is, I was going to say something else as the good news. Okay, if you can see the screen, the good news is that the members who participated in their clubs, they are not seeing any blues. They don't suffer any blues. So there are no blues. 3 areas where it's given 12.5. I don't know if you can scroll down. If I can scroll down, we can see that. One is the program and agenda publicized in advance rarely meet the standard. And the next one is 12.5%. We sometimes meet the standard, which is when it comes to members know program responsibilities and prepared to carry out all assignments. This is fairly okay. All projects are from pathway. When I say fairly okay, it's not probably acceptable that 25% is still not in pathways because we operate only on pathways. Number 4, meetings begin and end on time. The perpetual program problem that we have, 12.5%, we rarely, again, I'm happy that no one says it never happens. I mean, we never meet this standard. So it rarely happens, which is good news. Probably they are not as strict as the moderators here in this room while planning and implementing. Number 5, creative table topics and topics and activities. When you are undecided, you go for 50. So 50-50. Positive and helpful evaluation. I'm glad that it is scoring 62.5. Now, within the limited time that we had mostly monologues and sometimes dialogues, partly dialogue in this segment. So one of the members suggested that the cause is that the VP is not able to plan because of lack of participation from the members. And the solution given was plan in advance, come up with at least 3 weeks in advance of the program. And though it was said that it is Vice President Education's responsibility, I would go on to add that the Vice President membership also plays a crucial role, because many times it's a lack of members that leads to lack of role players. So I guess this is what we have from this room 4. If you have anything to add to this, please feel free.
This 3 weeks in advance, it should be at least 3 meetings in advance. That's 6 weeks in advance. When you make an agenda 6 weeks in advance, see, why do people drop out? You will see that people dropping out at the last moment because they are not prepared. So they will come up with excuses, I'm busy in office or anything, I have to go to the hospital. But if you put a 3-meeting agenda, you circulate 6 weeks in advance, people have got enough time to know that when they have to do their project speeches, what are the roles they have to play, and they will be always prepared. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sriram.
Thank you.
Next, room 5.
Let me say
Toastmaster, yeah.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
I'm Toastmaster Chempakoli and from Marathi Guest Toastmasters. And my question is membership stream, point number 5. So if you see for the first, there are totally 9 responses, a good response, and first club has 20 or more members. We can see a blue thing only in this one point where we never met this standard. One of the members have raised a question that a good standing club has been dropped their membership to 8 and it is not coping up. And we could not further discuss on this point due to lack of time. And coming to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5, if you see there are no blue, I'm happy to say that the answer was not, we never meet this standard. And coming to the 2nd, members are retained. It is 76.
Excuse me, Toastmaster Chempakoli, sorry to interrupt. Could you speak a bit louder? Your voice is feeble.
We are able to hear her actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
Okay, shall I go on?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Yeah. So 2nd point, members are retained. Yes, maximum members has responded that members are being able to retain. Only 11.1 and means almost 22%. They are able to meet, but sometimes. So, but still fine. Promotion of club in the community or within its organization, it's a mixed responses, but still it is not a least. It's the green and the purple where they are usually able to meet this standard. Only very less percentage, we always meet its standard. So there they need to improve, focus on how the club is running and all that, what are the steps they have taken on the basis of individuals clubs. And coming to the 4th point, club programs varied and exciting. So yes, they have given good percentage. Usually they meet and sometimes meet the standard 22%, but still it is acceptable. And coming to the 5th point, there are many mixed responses and Toastmasters sponsoring new members recognized. Yes, according to some of the clubs where in our club, it's a practice that if a member is sponsoring a new member, they have been recognized through flyers and all that. At the same time, the member who has joined the club also been recognized by posting the flyer, welcoming him into the club. So these were some of the practices and members have accepted this suggestion too. And regular membership building programs, we have a mixed responses where you can see only 22% of the members are say we rarely meet this standard. So as per your suggestions, they can build a membership by keeping their flyers everywhere and promoting their club to the best of their abilities.
Yeah. So actually, your group should have discussed this last item 6.
Last point,
Because
but
the
lack
6,
of
yeah,
time.
it had 44 plus 22 here,
Yes.
which was the last one. That's okay.
Yeah,
Because you had to
neglect-
discuss only one point actually. Thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much.
So, can we have the last room, Suryakant?
Good evening, District 105 leaders, members. So this is all about membership recognition. And 7 members actually from my room, they responded, but we could actually discuss only 3 points from this element particularly. But going by the percentage of their responses, I can see that there are the one area which needs probably improvement is award applications immediately submitted to World Headquarters. That is something which is in orange, 33%. But all the other members, they voted around 66. So we had one discussion on this, that sometimes probably in the earlier pathways, like for submitting awards, one is approving in Basecamp and the other one is submitting through the club central. But one of our members also suggested that very recently the pathways with Basecamp the entire software is improved, so that the moment VP is approving the level submission or path submission, the award appears in the dashboard. So it goes to TMI. So probably this part will be resolved. The second one is progress chart. This is the only one where it is 15.3. And I believe most of the times this is one challenge where clubs, like although they share the recognition of members in WhatsApp group or Facebook, but very rarely sometimes it is the member is recognized in the meeting, because sometimes if award is published sometime in 3 to 4 days before the meeting, then subsequently it goes off the memory and it is not done. So this is one area where probably VP could remain proactive in informing the president that this week these 2 members got level completion awards, and recognize them in the meeting itself towards the award ceremony or probably in the beginning. So, and this is the only one point where it is happening, and we could actually discuss only 3 points, but at least this point was, and according to them, the membership recognition is actually core responsibility of Vice President Education. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Suryakant. I think most of the groups lost the time because you were supposed to discuss only on one of the standard which had the lowest rating. So nevertheless, I think it was a fantastic exercise. At least one thing which is very important is for every club to conduct this moment of survey, a moment of interest, moment of truth survey. So then you will always know where your club stands with regards to the members. So any question and answer, any questions, please?
You can put the questions in the chat if you are unable to unmute yourself or something.
Actually, I have one question.
Yeah,
Can I
go
ask?
ahead.
Hello, this is Toastmaster Khulud. I want to ask about the point 3. When you talked about having social events and open houses and joint meetings. So sometimes it's hard for a club to have an open house. So the idea of having 2 clubs or 3 clubs joining together to make it, won't this be confusing for the new people that we are attracting? To which club will they go to? Because this is supposed to to add members to one club.
I will tell you how it is done. See, normally the clubs, they have an open house where they invite a lot of members. It is club specific. But sometimes what happens, some clubs are not able to mobilize so many people, 10 to 20 people for an open house as guests. So there are 2, 3 clubs which join, and each club brings a few guests. So those guests will go to that club itself, the club which invited them, although they will be having a joint meeting.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other question?
Yeah, I have one suggestion actually. I
Yeah.
don't have a question, but yeah, as a president of the club, I am conducting member interest survey. Okay.
Yes.
So will it be helpful to me, to my club, to improve the quality of the club?
It is very important for every club to conduct the member interest survey. It will be very helpful to your club. See, the two things you need to do is, one is to have the moment of truth. Conduct that survey in your club. You will know that because the moment of truth survey is also, you could add one section for members' feedback or any suggestions. So, and conduct the member interest survey. It will be very useful to the club.
Very helpful, right? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I have one question,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm fairly new to Toastmaster fraternity, but what I've realized is that getting new members and increasing the club strength seems to be a bit of a challenge. So in that scenario, does it leave scope for new clubs to be added in the district, region, and the area?
No, see, all depend. Let me tell you about my club. We have, it is Abu Dhabi Toastmasters, and we are the first club which was formed in the district. And we have a membership strength of 52. Every meeting, we have got at least 10 guests coming to our meeting, and everybody wants to join the club. There was a point of time that we had almost 40 people on wait list. And we used to send people to other clubs, but then they would be telling us, no, we want to come back to your club. Whenever your membership opens, when you are going to take us, we will come back. So what is very important is having at least a minimum number of people, say about 20-25 people attending a club meeting, and to have quality meeting. That's very important. When you have a quality meeting, when you know a lot of guests are coming to your meeting, see that you have a quality meeting. See that you have a good Toastmaster for the meeting. See that you have about 4 speakers, some doing initial speeches, some doing advanced speeches. So when you have a mix and match of this, then you will find that guests also are interested to come and join to your club.
All right, understood, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Yeah.
But can we have this question and answer session after the meeting is adjourned due to the short of
Yes.
timing? It's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
9:12.
Okay. Yeah, let me wind
all
up.
those who have, all those who have questions, please remain in the meeting room. We'll have this session once the session is adjourned.
Yeah.
We need to keep a track on our time. That's why.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Let me tell you, conducting moments of truth is very important for your club. First impressions are very important because you never get a second chance to make that first impression. With that, I thank the PQD team, the PQD DTM, Cyprian Miskit and his team for giving me this opportunity.